You saw it correctly, ladies and gentlemen, when you saw those first few panels of this chapter. It was like Kagura versus Kamui round 2. Yo, let's go. Like, there was nothing else. Like, I was like, oh my god, I'm so hyped for this chapter right now. Let me see more of it. And then we get to see, it's like, god damn it, he got hold on again. I'm like, for fuck's sake. I'm like, every time it's like, oh no, let's put this on hold. And I swear, Gintama's the only one where I'm like, you're putting a really hype match on hold, or it's like, no, it's been cancelled, and then you replace it with something hyper. I swear, it's like, I ain't even mad. Like, it's like you're there, like, I want to see this fight. You see them clash for a bit, then it's like, no, we're just going to give you something sicker as an apology. And I'm like, Umibozu versus Utsuro? Okay, I'll take that instead. I mean, just what can I even say about this chapter? It's just immediately cutting off with, like, Kagura grabbing her brother's arm, saying, like, we need to stop this, let's go home with my family. And, well, Akame's reaction was a little bit, he decided to throw his sister and decided to beat the living dog shit out of her. And Kagura as well, like, decided to retaliate with this by beating the dog shit out of her brother. And it's like, you always work out like a little bit of the crybaby, but you didn't like showing it like that, saying like, whenever like mom was like dying and all that, she was sick, when you know, when father, you know, you just didn't want to show. And it's like, you know, I was a crybaby, well, but I ain't that girl no more. We already talked about this last week about like how much like just Kagura's grown, how much she's just developed, and you know, I could go on and on against like how like absolutely I'm proud of her like as a character then, when she just developed just amazingly in that chapter. And it's like, you can already see like Gintoki and Shinpachi and Sadaharu, they're still making their way, they're still trying to find her, they're still trying to look around this battlefield right now, even though they've got their own problems to deal with. But it's like, yeah, she's trying to deal with that family whilst Gintoki's trying to get back her little girl back to Earth. She needs to come back. But it's just like, the bits that we saw of Kagura versus Kamui, fuck me, it was brutal. Like, he just threw her through like tons of fucking rocks, like punching in her. Like, it's like, Jesus Christ, the art are fucking brutal. Even Umibozu couldn't stand to see this. He's like, this is between, you know, my son and me. We need to stop this. I'm not having my daughter in danger of this shit. Like, not now. And it proceeded to get a lot more worse throughout it, because as one, death flags are being raised right now. And that's no surprise, because if people don't know, we like in the past 2 arcs, we had characters that are very likable and very notable in the series die. We had such people as Shige, who no one ever thought he was going to die, which is ironic in the Shogun assassination arc. We also as well had the farewell Shinsengumi arc, where in fact we said goodbye to a Mimawara Kumi member, as we say goodbye to Sasaki, so he's dead. And now we get to see fucking like Utsuro come from the sky, and he was about to attack Kamui and Kagura. Instead, like, Umibozu goes to clash with them, and he takes the hit, and he takes an arm off. Already, I think we're seeing death flags already. To protect his children, that's what he's gonna do. And to feel like one of the strongest people that is out there that is going to face against him, I'm like, okay, we just got an Utsuro versus Umibozu fight. I can see that. You know, that seems pretty hype. Seems okay, that fight seems pretty fucking awesome. I'm like, oh, I want to see that fight. Let me see those two go at it, like clashing. If at least, like, that's the thing, we get like a slap, like, even if like we do like get to see a death or something like that from this character, like if we do get to see Umibozu, which Umibozu will hurt. Umibozu will actually hurt if he went there, and I hope that isn't the case for that. But if he's like the closest to actually doing damage, like, I want him to the point where it's like, do like at least a cut or a slash, something that even like Utsuro can't recover or like that, and that would be like the weakness that right there is able for Gintoki to do something like that. Right there would be amazing if it was like, okay, you know, he was close and he managed to do this massive damage. That was something for Gintoki to open up, and it's like both the fathers of Kagura could actually do that shit, and like they both of them like actually open up a way to defeat this villain. I feel like, you know, that could be a kind of way to beat Utsuro, but mind you, that's putting the cart way before the horse yet, because we still don't need to know if they're just gonna have a little clash and they're just gonna, you know, retreat, or they're gonna have a death match. I really hope death match, because if that's the case, we might be able to see full Yato strength Umibozu like going out, and that is a scary thought right there. I mean, Kamui tried to bring it out like when he was attacking like Kagura, and it was like that wasn't enough. Now that the kids are endangered, we might just see full Yato Umibozu, and I think that's enough to actually do some damage to Utsuro maybe. Although it was just a badass chapter, like what else can I say about it? It was just so badass. Seeing Kagura and Kamui clash, although albeit it did stop, and I was like, oh, I'm really upset about that, but then it's like, okay, you guys can have Utsuro versus Umibozu clash, and I'm like, okay, okay, Sorachi, I'll take this I'll roll the dice on this one. I think I'll let this one slide. It's like, if it was any other series, I swear to God, I'd be pissed, but it's like, you just gave us you gave us a good fight, and then you just gave us a better fight in the whole happening of that. I'm like, and it happened twice in the series with the same characters, and I'm like, okay. It's like, I accept these conditions, I accept these like terms of contract on this like chapter. Overall, just badass. I'm gonna give it a fucking 9. It was just so good, this chapter. So let me know what you think on the section down below. What do you think about the Utsuro versus Umibozu fight? That's shit. That's gonna happen. That's all from me, everyone. So thank you so much for watching as always, and I'll catch you guys though next time.